What up, Cupcake? So you want to make God money, is that right? One way to do that is to start a business or scale the wazoo out of your existing business using an EMS, which stands for Expense Management System. Watch this short video to have your mind blown by some simple yet powerful godlike money-making facts expressed by a super simple example. I have personally somehow managed to create several different online businesses that sold stuff like lead generation services, coaching, web hosting, and more at a high profit, which collectively has made me more than $2.4 million. And my average daily gross income before taxes and write-offs has been $848 per day for the last 2,555 days and counting. Whilst creating these results, I tripped over myself and wasted so much time and cash on things that were not at all necessary to scaling the main business, which I'd like to help you avoid. One thing I should have done differently was learn how to set up an expense management system to prioritize what expenses to build into my lifestyle and spending habits early on. This sounds stupidly simple, but it's stupidly powerful. Habits maketh the man, and your spending habits are the easiest and most obvious habits to start off with improving. I have very often overpaid for personal services, business services, food, transportations, and living costs, and you probably have and probably do too. I personally could have saved hundreds of thousands of dollars in extra cash by now, and I could have invested it into real estate or stocks or right back into my business to make 10 times what I have made up until this point in my life with way less effort. Whether you're an online business dabbler or a newbie or an entrepreneur with years of experience in the trenches, this advice I'm about to give you might rock you. The following example I'm about to give applies to anyone who's not as successful in business as they want to be, and applies to anyone who wants to make 7, 8, or 9 figures per year. Here's what your monthly expenses probably don't look like and should. This is a super scaled down example which applies to 99% of people on how to choose expenses which greatly grow your monthly income. If you are the 1% watching this who has a 5, 6, or 7 figure monthly income, all you have to do is convert the fixed amounts I'm about to give you into percentages to make it make sense for your situation. So here's the scaled down example of what your monthly expenses should look like in fixed amounts for the sake of simplicity. Expense number 1, $1,500 per month. Paid advertising and or base salary for your commissioned salespeople. Okay, so said differently, $1,500 a month, paid ads, and this can be for paid ads and or it can be base salary capital for your commissioned salespeople. $500 for rent and utilities total. And for those of you folks who live in parts of the world that are very expensive for those costs, I would say a max top line cap of $1,000 a month maximum for your rent and utilities. And if you have to adjust your rent or utilities in this example up like $500 and decrease the paid ads or down to $1,000 in this example, you should really try not to do that. And I don't want to give you a way out of using this information before we even get through it, but that is just one way you could do that. I know there are absolutely opportunities in many places and ways to get your rent and utilities down to $500 a month so you can have your paid ads and or base salary capital for your commissioned salespeople at $1,500. $500 per month for groceries and body care products, $270 a month or less for health insurance or health insurance equivalent just in case you need it. $250 or less for transportation, which would be car insurance, gas, and car maintenance, and no car payment. You shouldn't need to buy a nice fancy car that has a car payment if you're not already completely crushing it in life. That's just more money that's going to that instead of your advertising budget. $120 a month in business services, or within that range or close of it. $40 a month in subscription services. I get it. I like to have Netflix and watch movies and stuff like that sometime as well. $20 a month, get Mint Mobile for freaking 5G cell service, especially if you live in the United States. Take steps to reduce your cell phone bill. You should not be paying more than $20 a month for premium wireless 5G cell coverage. $20 a month for term life insurance. $10 a month for dental insurance. So you notice the personal expenses are around $1,500 to $1,700, and the business expenses are around just over $1,500 in this example, for a total of $3,320 in this example. Basically $100 a day or slightly more. And you notice I got in there health insurance, car insurance, dental insurance, life insurance, and you still can keep this budget squared this way where basically 50% of your expense is literally advertising fees or client getting tools or salespeople. These are fixed amounts for this example, but you can convert these expenses to percentages so that you can see how the importance of the top one, which is the expense designed to make you and your business the most money possible every single month and year, really sticks out, so you can really focus on that being the main piece of your expense portfolio. Most business owners are afraid to repeatedly fail and lose money on using tools like advertising or building outbound sales teams to get more of their products or services sold. And due to this, they look for ways to get clients or customers without the inherent financial risk, but oftentimes they fail at this too, because it normally takes a lot of time, energy, patience, consistency, and focus, even with a proper strategy, to get new customers without spending any money. Unless you have an insanely high demand product or service, which I guarantee you probably don't, you're going to need to do it the way I'm explaining it. So the former option, in my opinion, is the best bet, since we're investing $1,500 a month or 40 to 50% of your expense portfolio into your skill development of using client getting tools like advertising and hiring and training salespeople. Now, if you already have a large monthly income and it's staying in place, it's probably because most of your expenses go to other things they don't need to go to, instead of being allocated to advertising or salespeople who are meant to get you more customers. It is my belief that when you are not investing as much as you possibly can into learning how to sell your product or service that your business offers by using ads or paying a sales team, you're really just kidding around and are probably not going to be super successful, because you are refusing to develop the skill that allows you to scale and do the big numbers everyone dreams about. If you don't want to have ads that get you customers or salespeople that get you customers to be your largest monthly expense, then your personal time and energy will be the currency you use to save money, and it could take you months or years by yourself to get where you want to be in terms of your monthly income. For example, you could have a YouTube video go viral and it could gain you a lot of the right attention, but 99% of people will quit before this happens because they don't have the patience, or if they do somehow manage it, it's generally difficult to repeat. And that means there is a high chance you are not going to be able to become successful or stay successful without following my advice right here and right now. If you can focus on getting your expense portfolio to look like the example I gave above, you will raise the chances of your success so much higher. As a rule, learning advertising by doing advertising is step one for any human who wants to have the coveted 5 to 7 figure monthly income range when it comes to scaling a business. To summarize my main point, when you greatly reduce your spending by changing your spending habits and cutting down your cost and investing the difference into client getting tools, you will get more customers, become a higher leverage business, and you will make more money. You'll develop the key skill needed to become a 5, 6, or 7 figure per month entrepreneur who makes God money. This has been Justin Spencer. Smash the like button and subscribe if you like my vibe. See you on the next video. Bye for now.